You need to gather 500 food, train 21 villagers, and then advance to the feudal age in order to complete this challenge.
Impero Pabulo. Salve, Pabulo.
Make sure that you do not kill one of the boars with your scout. It will spoil the meat and you will not be able to harvest from it. You will also need a lumber camp and a mill. Place the lumber camp right next to the forest on your left, and place the mill right next to the forage bushes in the north of your base. Keep using your scout cavalry to explore. You must find all resources that are close to your town center.
Salve, Caedo.
Salve.
Ain Kondo, Caedo.
Impero Pabulo.
Impero Caedo. Salve.
Presto. Pabulo. Presto. Pabulo.
Now is a good time to start luring a boar, like in the video. It might not work the first time that you try it, but do not worry. Practice makes perfect.
Impero. Salve. Impero. Quando. Presto. Quando. Salve. Ein. Presto. Caedo. Pabulo.
Ain Kondo, Pabulo. Presto.
Salve. Quando. Pabulo. Ein. Corretto.
Ein.
Pabulo. Impero.
Salve. Presto. Pabulo.
Salve.
Salve. Pabulo. Kondo. Pabulo.
Ein. Impero. Pabulo. Pabulo. Presto. Salve. Ein. Pabulo.
Impero. Pabulo. Ain Pabulo.
Be sure to keep your villagers working at all times, and also assure that your town center never stops producing villagers. Only then can you hope to earn a medal from this challenge.
Impero. Salve. Ein. Venato. Impero. Presto. Venato. Ein. Venato. Impero. Presto. Salve. Venatus. Presto.
Presto.
Ein. Impero. Pabulo. Venatus. Salve. Venatus. Corretto. Venatus. Impero. Venatus. Salve. Pabulo. Ein. Venatus. Pabulo. Venatus. Pabulo.
You have gathered 400 food. You are so close.
Presto.
You've gathered 500 food. You still need 21 villagers. You managed to gather the food and train the villagers necessary to proceed with strength. Now, click on the Feudal Age research icon to advance to the next age. Well done.
Chi è?
Click on your town center and queue multiple villagers. Have 2 villagers build one house, and 1 villager build the second house. Use your scout cavalry to look for sheep and other resources. Send any idle or new villager to collect food from sheep. Do this until you have 6 villagers collecting from sheep. The next villager that you create must build a lumber camp. Do not forget to queue up more villagers as well. When they are created, task them to collect wood.
Kid, Theodke.
Kia, Roboye. Erlov, Fiedeke. Kid, Fiedeke.
If you are relatively new to luring boars, you should research loom at your town center after your next villager is trained. Experienced players can save loom for later. The next villager that you create will have to build a house near one of the boars. Lure the boar to your town center. You should know how to lure a boar by now. If you do not, play the early economy challenge. Set the rally point of your town center on your forage bushes and have the next villager that you create build a mill next to them.
Kid.
Erlov, Fiedeke. Forgere, Fiedeke. Kia. Forgere, Fiedeke. Kia, Fiedeke. Kid. Erlov, Fiedeke. Kia.
Kia.
Erlov. Forgere.
Have the next 3 villagers also forage for berries.
Kid,
Kid, Selgere. Kia.
Lure the second boar with the next villager that you create.
Erlov.
Forgere. Raboye. Kid.
Kid.
Send the next 6 villagers that you create to collect wood.
Forgere.
Erlov. Kia.
Build a second lumber camp to spread out your lumberjacks. This will make your lumberjacks more productive and ensure that you have 2 places to collect wood from in case of an enemy attack.
Kid. Kia. Erlov. Selgere.
Kid.
Theodke.
Erlov.
Kia. Selgere. Kid. Erlov. Kia. Kid. Selgere.
You will need another house after the next villager is trained.
Kid.
Kia. Selgere. Fiedeke.
Selgere. Kia. Selgere.
Kid. Selgere. Erlov. Selgere. Forgere. Kia. Selgere.
Kid. Neneke. Neneke. Neneke.
Erlov. Fjedige. Kid. Fjedige.
Valgere. Theodike. Kia.
Forgere. Kia.
Kid.
Send the next 3 villagers to build a mining camp and mine gold.
One kid. Bitsteer. Rob Buga.
Erlov. Selgere. Fjedige. Kid. Kia. Forgere.
When your last boar is depleted, send the idle
Kid.
villagers to gather from sheep. You will have enough villagers to advance to the next age once the next one is trained. Cue the feudal age research at your town center. Do not forget to keep training villagers. Your town center should not fall idle.
Kia. Theodike. Valgere. Theodike.
There
Forgere.
is not much to do while you wait to reach the feudal
Kia.
age.
Selgere.
Keep scouting and keep an eye on your villagers to make sure that they do not go idle. Once you reach the feudal age, you will need 325 wood to build a blacksmith and a market. When your sheep are nearly exhausted, start building 8 farms. Queue up 2 more villagers while you wait for the feudal age to be researched. Have them and any other idle villagers collect wood once they are created.
Kia.
Kid.
Kid. Valgere. Kid.
Kia. Fjedige. Erlov.
Valgere. Kia.
Forgere.
Arlev. Selgere. Bitsteer. Valgere. Selgere. Kia.
Kia. Forgere. Kid.
Kid. Arlev.
Erlov. Selgere.
Theodike.
Forgere. Selgere.
Kia. Tau. Theodike.
Kia. Selgere. Erlov.
Kid. Kia. Arlev.
Kid.
Valgere.
Forgere.
Now, task 1 villager to build a blacksmith, and task 2 villagers to build a market. Do not forget to keep training villagers. Your town center should not fall idle. Hint, if you have more than 900 food stockpile, research double bit axe at your lumber camp. This is a very good early technology. Great, now advance to the castle age. Excellent. The key to booming is ensuring that your town centers are always busy. I say town centers because you will need more than just one. You now have enough wood and stone to build a second town center near the trees. You have just reached the castle age. Select your town center and train as many villagers as you can with your remaining food. Set a rally point on trees for now. You now have enough wood and stone to build a third town center. You may even want to build a 4th town center later to speed up your villager production. Great. Now make sure that this town center is busy by training villagers there as well. But do not forget your first town center. Remember, your town centers should always be training new villagers. Research economic technologies at the lumber camp, mill, and mining camp to improve the gathering rate of your villagers.
Bereite, dass ich soll, das war. Ja? Ja, wo wäre, dass ich soll. Ja, wo wäre. Bereite, wo wäre, Reise, wo wäre. Hey, ja? Wo wäre, Reise? Bereite, wo wäre. Ja?
Ja, Bubere. Ja. Bereite.
You now have 50 villagers. Research handcart at one of your town centers to greatly improve the gathering efficiency of your villagers.
Bubere. Bereite. Over. Heise. Bubere. Ja, Bubere. Ja, bereite. Bubere.
Bereite. Ouvert.
Heise. Ja. Bubere.
Ja. Heise.
To advance to the Imperial Age, you will need gold and to construct either one castle or two Castle Age buildings.
Bubere. Bubere.
Ja. Holzer. Heise. Ouvert. 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 Ouvert.
Bereite.
Bereite.
Heise. Bubere. Ja. Bubere.
Hey, ja. Ouvert. Bereite.
Ja. Over. Heise.
Ja. Ouvert.
Ja. Over. Ja.
Your villagers need houses. Be proactive in building houses to prevent your town centers from becoming idle. Monitor your population counter at the top of the screen. Great! You now have 100 villagers, but you still must advance to the Imperial Age to complete this challenge. Well done! You have 100 villagers and are advancing to the Imperial Age. Your economy is now powerful enough for you to build large armies and vanquish your enemies. It's time to take the fight to your enemy before he can bolster his defenses.
Heise.
Train an army and attack it. Kill 5 villagers as quickly as possible. Keep on scouting the enemy base with your scouts. It is important to find weak points in its defenses.
Hey, ja. Bereite. Hey, ja. Ouvert.
Keep an eye on your own economy while you attack the enemy. You want to keep collecting more resources and training villagers so as not to fall behind. 3 soldiers are already enough units to attack with. The longer you wait, the stronger the enemy gets.
Heise. Bereite.
Bereite.
Heise.
Ja.
Ouvert. Hey, ja.
Now that you have a decent raiding party, you can start upgrading your soldiers. Only research technologies that will improve the units that you've trained. That is the first villager down. Good job. Try to avoid approaching the enemy town center for now. You are not able to destroy it yet. The speed and agility of scout cavalry make them excellent raiders. However, their high food cost can slow the growth of your economy. Research foraging at the blacksmith and bloodlines at the stable. To augment their offensive capabilities, Advancing to the next stage quickly can be important, but your opponents will try to prevent you from gaining this advantage. In this mission, we will try to advance to the next stage while under pressure from attacking enemies. Use your scout to look for enemy buildings. You can anticipate an attack if you know what the enemy is training.
광부, 농부, 저요?
Do not forget to wall off any weak spots and build watchtowers where needed. The enemy will arrive at any moment.
준비.
대기. 저요? 농부.
예?
대기.
대기.
예?
준비. 저요? 사냥꾼.
준비. 사냥꾼.
준비.
예?
대기. 저요?
대기.
예? 준비.
Focus
예?
on protecting your
저요?
villagers,
준비.
but do not keep them idle
대기.
for too long. The enemy is attacking your base.
준비.
If you build palisade
저요?
walls around your watchtowers, enemy melee units cannot reach them.
준비.
대기.
저요?
저요?
예?
준비.
준비. 예?
대기.
저요?
예?
대기.
저요?
준비. 저요?
예? 준비. 대기. 사냥꾼. 사냥꾼.
대기. 예? 준비. 저요? 사냥꾼. 대기. 준비.
준비. 예? 대기.
저요?
저요?
예?
예?
대기. 농부.
You can advance to the castle age. Click the button. You are advancing to the next stage. Congratulations, you made it. Welcome. In this challenge, you must defend several areas against enemy attacks. Choose the units that are best suited to fend off each enemy army, and try not to lose too many of your own soldiers. Consult the hints section if you need a reminder about unit strengths and weaknesses. The enemy is preparing to attack you. Study the composition of the enemy forces, and choose the soldiers that you want to send into battle by selecting one of the unit types available to you. The enemy is about to launch a second attack. Choose the right unit to repel these enemy archers. Now the enemy is sending a group of skirmishers. Choose the right counter and defend your land. Enemy men-at-arms approach from the south. We must stop them. Did you notice the hills nearby? Units fighting from higher elevation have an attack bonus against enemy units at a lower level. Try to lure your enemy to the hills to use the terrain to your advantage.
Да, понятно, ваше приказание. Да, Господи. Да, Господи. Аз делаю. Я так, аз делаю. Понятно. Я так, да, Господи. Аз делаю. Да, Господи. Понятно. Так, да, Господи. Аз делаю. Аз делаю. Аз делаю. Господи. Понятно. Да, Господи. Аз делаю. Аз делаю. Ваше приказание. Я так, аз делаю. Понятно. Ваше приказание. Я так, аз делаю. Ваше приказание. Ваше приказание. Аз делаю. Да, так, приказание. Ваши услуги. Да, аз делаю. Так, аз делаю. Ваши услуги. Аз делаю. Так, аз делаю. Приказание. Да, понятно. Аз делаю. Так, ваши аз делаю. Так, да. Приказание. Да, так, Господи. Приказание. Ваши услуги. Так, приказание. Да. Ваши услуги. Да, аз делаю. Понятно. Ваши услуги. Приказание. Да, Господи. Так, аз делаю. Ваши услуги. Аз делаю.
Spearmen are about to cross the nearby ford to the west. Recruit some more units to repel them.
Да, Господи, понятно. Бой. И атака. К оръжию. Бой. К оръжию. И атака. Приказание. Да. Приказание. Бой.
The final battle approaches. This time, you are allowed to select 2 unit types with which to fend off the enemy. Try to use your units according to their strengths and weaknesses. Good job. The enemy has been defeated, and this area is now under your control. You have already learned how to defeat an opposing army in a pitched battle. Now, you will familiarize yourself with besieging enemy castles. Your opponent has a castle in the west. To defeat him, you must destroy the stronghold, but you will need siege weapons. You can train 4 different types of siege weapons at the Siege Workshop. Attack the castle with multiple battering rams to destroy it as quickly as possible. Deploy additional military units to protect your siege weapons from enemy defenders. If your initial attack fails, your opponent will try to repair his damaged castle. Do not allow that to happen. To protect your rams, it is wise to guard them with additional soldiers. Remember to research upgrades at your blacksmith, so that your soldiers are more effective in combat.
Zuvemo.
Outstanding. The enemy's castle lies in ruins. His camp is now at the mercy of our soldiers. Welcome. In this challenge, your goal is to defeat the enemy fleet that is blocking the river. Try to lose as few of your own ships as possible in the battles ahead. Enemy blockade. Utilize everything that you've learned about naval battles to sink the remaining enemy ships. Open. Hoist the sails. Welcome to the next challenge. Now, it is time for you to learn about battle formations and control groups. The enemy has placed several obstacles on the path ahead. The first one is a mangonel. Approach the mangonel, and when it shoots, use flank formation to avoid its projectiles.
Pugno. Computa. Presto.
Excellent! The enemy has stationed several scorpions at the next point. Your units are unlikely to avoid their bolts entirely, but using staggered formation will reduce the damage they
Sane. Ago. Pugno. Presto. Sane. Ai. Sane. Commita. Ein. Presto. Sane. Porro. Sane. Ago. Sane. Ai. Pugno. Ago. Sane. Commita. Pugno. Ein. Ago. Presto. Ago. Presto.
I hope that you did not lose too many units. Your units have healed in preparation for the next roadblock. This consists of an army of swordsmen. Use the terrain to your advantage. Those swordsmen were too slow for you. You will have to use control groups to overcome the next obstacle. Travel south until you encounter a group of knights.
Commita. Ago. Sane. Ai. Ai. Impero. Ein.
The knights are few in number. They are strong. Two groups of enemies wait ahead. Use control groups to split and manage your army while you engage them.
Pugno. Ai. Porro. Ai. Commita. Pugno. Ein. Sane. Presto.
Well done. With some good management, you can deal with large numbers of enemies. Your last challenge will be the hardest. A combined force of mangonels and pikemen blocks the final stretch. Use everything that you've learned to cut your way through it.
Sane. Ein. Commita. Porro.
I will show them. Great job. You've learned everything about formations and control groups and can now try out the next challenge.